Well, hello there, everybody. This is Alan along with
Richie.
We are
Two
Toy
Boys.
How does this thing work? Anyway, today we're going to look at Astromech Droids from Star Wars. I mainly collect Transformers, and I've always, picked up these droids whenever I found them. So I guess I'll collect these too.
I guess you do. You only have 100 of them.
I don't have 100. These aren't the...
Well, you haven't seen the protocol droids.
And, oh well. So let's start with R2-D2. Everybody's favorite, I guess. And it has this little doodad that opens up. This is the Black Series version.
Is that where the Ewok fits in so he could...
I think I just died, you know.
Oh, R.I.P.
Next up, we've got R4M9. I guess you guys can remember this from Star Wars if you're paying attention at the very beginning when the Empire comes and shoots everybody and then they're walking along. And I've got two of those. A lot of these I have like duplicates and stuff like that, so that's why it looks like there's a lot, but some of them are duplicates. Next up, this is R3T7. And this is an Attack of the Clones preview figure. And next up is R2B1.
I like the colors on that one.
Yeah, this is on the Starship when they took off and all the droids had to save the day on Phantom Menace. There's actually a better one of these coming up. I don't like this one very much. It doesn't have a pop-down third leg, although it does have a little pop-up sensor thingy. Next, we've got R5... this is an R5-D2. That's somebody. Anyway, this is from Star Tours.
He looks kind of
from
beat up.
Disney. So he's all beat up and stuff. Never been on Star Tours, but you never know. Yoink. Alright. Next up, this is another Star Tours droid. That's exclusive to Disney. How I wound up with them, God knows. This is R3D3. And this is one of my favorites. I think he's really cool.
What's that red stuff on his face?
Huh?
Oh, that just...
Yeah, that's
wires.
his eyeball and stuff. And next up, this is from Star Wars. This is R1G4. When they were selling the droids on Tatooine, this is the really big one that's sitting there, and it moves its head around and such. Well, of course they made a toy out of it. Of course you have to be on screen for, you don't even have to be on screen to get a toy in Star Wars. The next one is another R2-D2. Yeah.
Solid gold.
Solid silver.
Man, or is it? Wow.
This is a silver anniversary Toys R Us exclusive. That's why it's all chromed out. Basically, if you bought some toys and whatnot, they gave you a free one.
Very shiny.
Okay. Everybody having a good time so far? No.
Yeah, there's
all
a
right.
whole lot of them.
This is filthy R2-D2. When Luke Skywalker lands and talks to Yoda on...
Oh, yeah, Yoda.
And he's all filthy because it's raining. He used to make noise if you pushed this button, but the battery died. And then,
like Yoda.
This is,
Dancing.
This is the thing whenever he gets spit out, Very good.
Yoda, I think, was in Gremlins 2 wearing lipstick.
I know. Even after the doctor from Voyager. She did. Alright, next up is R4G9. This is another preview figure for Revenge of the Sith, I guess. And this is his gold droid.
Wow.
And I've got 5 of these. Now, the toy actually comes with a hologram.
Oh, wow.
That gets projected of a planet.
It's really neat.
I got a ton of those. I got a whole bunch of these because for some reason they were easy to find, and I was got them so I could repaint them, even though I haven't painted one. Actually, I did paint one. I ruined it, so poor thing.
I'd like to see it.
This is ObiWan's other droid from the prequels. This is R4P17. And there's his two droids together. Next up, this is another famous droid. This is R5D4. What's this one from, Richie?
Hoth?
You don't know. I do have a Hoth droid coming up, though. This is from the beginning of Star Wars, remember? This got a bad motivator, you know. And he pops his cork, and then they have to get R2 instead.
Oh, okay.
Extras of these two.
I have heard of that Star Wars movie.
Yep. Apparently it's pretty popular.
So some of these are repaints?
Yeah, like this one.
Oh, wow. That one's evil looking.
So, this is R5J2, and this is a R5 droid from the Death Star. It's an Imperial, a bad guy droid.
It's an evil chip.
Yeah. He beeps in mean ways. You'll know he ain't messing around. And the next up, this is R4M6. This is Mace Windu's protocol droid, even though I guess we never saw him flying around. I guess he got a droid instead. This is the one I found at the flea market for $1. It's nice when you go into a flea market and find the droid. They're hard to find, especially if they're not R2-D2. And next up, another Imperial droid. This is R4I9. Who could remember all these names? I'm glad I got them.
I'm sure there's people out there.
Anyway, the good thing about these Imperial droids is you can have tons of them and just, you know, make up different numbers, because they had a, you know, like Return of the Jedi had, you know, tons of, you know, black droids. You can put them all on the line. They look really good.
Are these to scale with the Stormtrooper toys from?
Yeah. Get ready. So here is another version of R2B1, the blue one. And there's still a better one coming up. But this is the good one. This version, the mold of this version of the droid is a good one, because I'll show you something here. Like on this one, the leg is like this leg is just pushes up and down like this. I don't like it as much. These, you turn the head and the leg goes up on its own, or goes up like that.
Oh, wow.
And so it can be, you know, walking up the stairs or falling off the thing. Anyway, I like it when they make the droids out of that. The next one is R2-D2 again. He looks weird, doesn't he? You want to know why?
Blue.
Because this is from a 2-pack from the Marvel comic book adaptation of Star Wars. And so basically they made a toy based on the way they actually drew him in the comic book, you see? That's why he's got a white dome and looks kind of weird. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a neat one. That's my favorite so far.
Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. He's pretty neat. Up next.
Is this the one we got from Rugal?
This one? The next one?
Put it on the...
Now this one is the this is R2-R9. This is a red droid that was on the another one that was on the Queen starship in Phantom Menace that got blown apart when he went up to help save the ship. They made like 3 different versions, but this one's the pop the leg off version. I will show you. See? So they have different. There's like basically 3 or 4 different versions of the way they do these all the time. The next one is from the Clone Wars cartoon. This is R4P17. So yet again, this is ObiWan's droid, but just, you can tell it's different the way they did it. Based on, because it looks like it's off the cartoon. That's why the proportions are different and the molding is different. They made it look, you know, it's a computer animated show, so they made him look cartoony. So you can tell the difference there. Yep. And this is another Clone Wars. Now this is R4P17. I had them backwards. The other one, this is... Where'd that one go? This is Goldie right here. This is the one who turns out to be a bad guy. This is R4P17. Whoops. So there's the evil one that turns out to be a traitor, and then he causes mayhem. Okay. Next. The next one is R4F5. And this belongs to a Jedi Cloak. Who's this thing that has like weird things sticking out of his head.
Like all of them?
Yeah. So this would have been destroyed when he got killed in Order 66 when they purged all the Jedi. That's bad. Here's Kit Fisto's droid, which is another one that I really like because of the weird colors. Because he's got like orange and stuff on him.
Mm-hmm.
You like that one?
Orange and green, yeah, I like the orange and green.
So this belongs to Kit Fisto. Probably also destroyed, even though he's killed by the Emperor. And these are... This is R2T... Oh, well, I got two of them, but this is a beat-up droid that's hanging outside of Watto's shop on the Phantom Menace, and those are kind of cool. I like those colors just because they're just weird, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one,
wow,
this is CBD3. He's got red parts instead of blue. Like R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, 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 beep. And this is Whistler. He didn't have a... I guess he has a number somewhere, but basically it's just... Whistler is his name. Got green stripes on his head. So
that's...
part one.
Part
so
one.
I hope you've enjoyed looking at these droids as much as I've liked... looking at them with you. Next up, we're going to finish off the rest of them. Say something.
All right. I just didn't want to interrupt Alan, so we'll see you on part 2. One moment.